There isn't a day in which the Democratic Republic of Congo doesn't fail to surprise its visitors. In this enormous territory, life grows at alarming speeds, and human intervention is so reduced that animals and plants can expand at will and almost without anyone disturbing them or impeding their natural development. However, this freedom has resulted in the emergence of some intriguing creatures, beings that have terrified the world in recent decades. And today we have compiled some of their stories to show you the terrifying findings that inhabit the Congo. You'll never know what's hidden in this country if you don't join us, so you'd better stay right where you are and follow us to this continent, for only then will you be able to discover some findings that are almost impossible to believe. Number 4. The Monkey Bill. In the Congo, there's a large place known as Bill's Forest, where primates seem to be manifesting atypical behavior, especially after the appearance of a subspecies that didn't belong to the area. It's the well-known and mysterious monkey bill or Bando's monkey, a large chimpanzee of which there's no record other than photographs taken by hunters in the area and a skull of the animal. The first to detect this unusual fact was Carl Amann, a Swiss photographer and an activist against bushmeat hunting, who was photographing gorillas in the area in 1996 when he stumbled upon a mystery that has taken him most of his life to try to solve. Two types of gorillas abound in the area. On the one hand, the tree tappers, which are small in size, agile, and have the ability to climb to protect themselves from the abundant predators in the area. On the other hand, there are lion killers, which tend to be much larger and more robust. Their weight prevents them from slipping away from danger, so they face their predators in packs and represent a difficult prey to catch. However, in the habitat of these two species, a third one has emerged, at least according to researchers. It would be, of course, the Bando's monkey, a creature of superior size and unusual behavior, since they're usually peaceful and show an obsessive interest in humans, or at least this is what has been collected so far. Finding these chimpanzees isn't an easy task, and the small traces that have been obtained from them reveal that they have different DNA, almost as if they were a mutation of their species. Much is still unknown about this creature, but the fascination it has aroused continues to drive hundreds of scientists to the Congo to analyze this mysterious creature. Number 3. A remote place. Exploring the Congo's vast terrain seems like no easy task, especially when every area is fraught with natural hazards. However, a group of explorers came across a surprising find: a mega-culture of chimpanzees hidden deep in the jungle, approximately 50,000 kilometers from civilization. The habitat of these chimpanzees looks virgin. Even the vegetation grows without showing signs of wear or human intervention. And the animals surrounding the area are still subjected to an extremely wild state. Humans are strangers to them, and they usually react with violence and desperation to our presence. It's estimated that there are more than 1,000 chimpanzees in this place, and they represent one of the most abundant civilizations of these species on record. In addition, these chimpanzees seem to exhibit unique behaviors. Their habits and behaviors are out of step with everything known to date. For example, they tend to build their nests on the ground, show a great appetite for giant African snails, and are also prone to eating the meat of other animals such as leopards. There are a few places in the world with a case like this, and researchers seem confused and intrigued. The finding came as a real surprise, and, for the moment, everyone is wondering if these chimpanzees hide other mysteries to be solved. Number 2. Giant Snake. Let's move on to one of those stories that surprise tourists and make them put on an astonishing face every time they hear it. It happened in the province of Katanga in the year 1959. One of the places in Congo where the greatest havoc has been wreaked by reptiles, especially the huge snakes that crawl around the area. However, one image seems to confirm that there is something monstrous hidden in this tropical place, and the photograph captured by Colonel Remy van Leerde could prove it. Colonel Remy was a Belgian-born pilot who participated in World War II, specifically in the Belgian and British Air Forces. He quickly conquered different ranks and was characterized as being a great pilot, as well as a formidable enemy. A profile like his made him a man who rarely joked, and, for this reason, when he showed a photograph of a disturbing beast in the forests of Katanga, everyone interpreted it as an unappealable reality. The image was captured from the helicopter in which Colonel Remy was returning from a mission in the Congo. His interest was so great that he asked the pilot to descend slightly to capture the creature more accurately. In fact, he almost endangered his life in order to photograph the beast and, fortunately, succeeded in doing so. The result shows us a truly disturbing creature, a huge, monstrous, and aggressive beast that even made great efforts to jump from the ground to attack the helicopter. The skin of this snake was of a dark tone that mixed green and brown, while its belly was white. In addition, its head alone measured 1 meter wide, and its fierce jaw warned that it could swallow even a full-grown man. Since this discovery, numerous hunters made every effort to cross the path of this beast. An intense competition arose to capture Colonel Remy's beast, but no one could find its trail. The creature was lost in the heart of the jungle, and although numerous sightings have been recorded since 1959, it has never been captured. Number 1. An unknown photograph. Although for many there is a great deal of ignorance surrounding events in the Congo, this part of the world has been visited by thousands of hunters, adventurers, and explorers over the course of a little more than a century. Many have witnessed amazing events and creatures that would seem impossible today. However, many of the images of these adventures have been kept in the hunters' journals and albums. Their photographs have never seen the light of day, but from time to time, some grandchild receives this material as an inheritance and decides to share it quickly on social networks. This is precisely what happened recently with a photograph from the private gallery of an Italian explorer Attilio Gaeti. It shows the explorer with 2 of his servants posing for the camera, something typical in the 1930s. However, a 4th figure stands out in the image. It's captured prey, an animal that exceeds the height of everyone and is surprising in the picture. At first glance, we can recognize that it's a gorilla, which was captured and chained to prevent its escape. The animal's face seems to show great shock, although the most surprising thing is its dimensions, which surpass those of almost all primates in the Congo. Consequently, there has been much speculations about this creature and its many peculiarities. Some estimates claim that this creature could be one of the last great primates in the region, while others claim that it's a unique chimpanzee whose freedom and life were unfortunately taken away from it. Regardless of the true answer, this image has gone around the world and continues to impress tourists, adventurers, and hunters to this day. Everyone wants to know more about the mysteries of the Congo, even though they only show us the surface, 1% of all that is hidden in this untamed region. If you have been left with the desire and the need to continue knowing the great monsters and creatures that inhabit this place, you better follow our voice to the next video and get ready to be surprised.